is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Question mark. So I'm gonna move my pills because I was gonna take my vitamins tonight, but I'll wait. All right, I'm ready. So I've taken the liberty of shuffling. I've taken the liberty of shuffling your cards, but I wanna let me put some Florida water on my hands. All right. So I've taken the liberty of shuffling the cards. So to tell you, let me show you the way it works. I'm gonna do you a 10-card spread via the Celtic cross. When you get to the 7th house, you must ask for a clarifier. The way you ask for a clarifier is I lay down a card. I tell you what the card says. Before I move to the next card, I ask, would you like to ask that card a question? You will ask that question out loud. Then I'll repeat the question to the spirit, and then I'll lay down my clarifier and they can tell you what they say. Second, I don't read zodiac signs, so you don't have to tell me your zodiac or your date of birth. I'm a direct energy reader. Third, just have fun. Be open to what the spirit have to say. Don't be one of those people that says, I don't know. If they say you're standing on a purple car and you like, I don't have a purple car, I have a purple truck. You know, don't be like that. Yeah. So with that being said, let's start the first wave. Let me get your first name so I can pray over the cards. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yeah.
All right. So when I'm praying over the cards, I just want to ask you a question before I get started. Do you have a twin brother, or are your brother and you really close in age or something?
No.
No. Why am I seeing a man next to you? I mean, I'm seeing a man that's like a brother to you. Really brother to you. Wears a blue shirt a lot. White writing on it. Almost as if y'all like synced up. I gotta figure out who this man is. I got brother, but I hope it ain't like husband or something. But I got brother, so we'll address that. See what spirit we're trying to glimpse me. So I'm gonna lay down your first card, second card, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to start with your first house, okay?
Okay.
Your first house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your ego, your self-esteem, how you see yourself, what you think of yourself. And in this house right here, you have the 4 of Earth in the upside down position. The 6 of Earth. You got the 6 of Earth in the upside down position. Having the 6 of Earth in the upside down position, this means that you told yourself you're gonna stop doing something. You're stopping the bullshit. You're stopping the process. Spirit is more so saying process versus bull. You're stopping the process. Like, let's say if you was a cog in a wheel, you say you're gonna remove yourself from the machine, whether it turns or not. You don't care. So you got that don't care attitude at the moment about how things should be, how things should go, who should get fed, or who should get what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how you see yourself right now. This is how you see yourself. So evidently you had, the spirit is saying you had adversity to something, this guard. This guard, he's using these kind of technical teacher words now. Like you had some kind of ill feel to the way you were doing things, to which you was carrying the burden of responsibility. Wow. So you stopped cold turkey. So you don't care if they eat either? That's the question.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I say you don't even care if they get a meal. Spirit is saying you really don't care if they get a meal or not.
If who gets a meal?
Anybody. You don't care. They said you stop assisting anybody.
Well, not necessarily, because I'm a very caring person.
I didn't say you wasn't a caring person. I'm telling you what your action, what Spirit say your actions say you've stopped taking on other people's responsibility. You stopped caring about BS of other people. Okay, then let me rephrase it. Are you still working hard to make Joe Blow happy? Are you still working hard to make sure the house clean while somebody kicked their feet up? Are you still working hard to pay all the bills while they pay nothing?
No, I'm not.
So you stop making. I'm gonna help you with this.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
No. No.
Okay. So now we're gonna go here to your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represents your current economic situation. Current money right here, right now in the bank. Right here, right now. And in this house right here, you have another 6. You have the 6 of fire in the upright position. Having the 6 of fire in the upright position with your current money saying that people are begging for your money. It's like you go here, they be like, I'm following you so I can spend your shit. But they're being led. Say what now?
That happens a lot. Because I'm a very giving person, and I share a lot, so I find myself spending a lot on other people.
Sweetie, can I just say something to you? And I want you to really, and you know what, and I really want you to get mad at me or get mad at somebody. But Spirit says, if he don't tell you this, like, you just won't get it, sweetie. And I don't want to just take your money without helping you, okay?
Okay.
Sweetie, you got fucked over. You've been getting fucked over.
That is true.
None of these cards are pleasant cards. None of these cards are saying anything good. You gotta
Well,
get.
that's true because I was in a relationship for a number of years, and that person basically used my credit to finance their business, and then left me in a lot of debt, and promised to pay it back, but did not follow through with such.
Yeah, this is not good. I don't like this. But I'm gonna get back to this 6th house because I want to get this card reading. I need you to. Spirit said they need you to see what you got to do. So, in your 2nd house, you have the 6 of fire in the upright position. Again, everywhere you go, people are following you. You're the leader. If you go to the mall, they want to go to the mall. If you go get something to eat, they want to go. They want to get in the car because they know you're gonna make the purchase for them, whether they got it or not. Now, I want you to understand that this is being designed. This is by design, darling. Spirit say this is by design because there is somebody telling them oh, she'll do it. Oh, just hang around her, she'll buy it. Go with her, she'll offer it. You following me?
Yeah.
There is somebody telling people to pick you apart. And I will say this person is a Scorpio. The zodiac sign Scorpio. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes. Who is that person?
Spirit, who is this person with this water in their sign, in their chart? Who is this person, Spirit? Who is this person with this water in their chart that's manipulating people to take advantage of her? It says, go now. Go now. He's telling people, go now. He or she telling people. Who is this person? Yes. Go now. Yes. And you can do it. Go now. Yes, and you can do it. Who did you just run away from? They say you ran away from somebody. Like, literally, you're hiding.
Well, I guess it's that person that I was in a relationship with.
Why do you feel you need to hide from him? And how the hell he has the ability to influence the people that's still in your life? This is what Spirit not understanding.
Well, I'm not necessarily hiding from him, but I'm just
Avoiding.
not living in the same place that he knows that I live.
Okay. Tomato, tomato. I got you. But how can he have an influence on the people that's picking you apart right now?
I don't know. That's not very clear to me.
Well, again, somebody, what's his zodiac sign? His zodiac, not yours, his.
I believe he's an Aries.
I'm seeing a dragon. I'm seeing a dragon. Dragons are scorpions. Dragons are demon controllers. So who is this? So then if it's not him, because Spirit is very clear, this is a scorpion.
Mm-hmm.
So who else have influence over people in your life that can manipulate people to be around you that know how to get money out of you and stuff?
The only other person that I know is a Scorpio is my dad.
Okay. So
And he's usually very, he's a motivator for me, you know.
This is, keep in mind now, so I'm going to help you. You came to the right tarot reader here, because I'm going to help you understand, because Spirit's saying you're not going to see where you need the help at. So let's break this person down. So one, you felt the need to get out of this person's face. You felt the need to get away from this person, okay? So we're going to eliminate that. We're going to eliminate anybody you love and care about or you still hang around. By you feeling the need to get rid of this person, you're not around this person anymore, okay? So we're going to narrow this down, all right? So you're not around this person anymore. Second card.
No, I'm not.
Second card. It says, who is this person? It says yes. You would say yes to this person 100% of the time, and there was never a no. Whether you wanted to or not, it was yes. Whether you had it or not, it was yes. Whether you was going that way or not going that way, and they needed a ride that way, you would say yes. Okay? So who is that person that you had to get away from and that you just couldn't say no to?
Again, the only person I can think about is that my ex-boyfriend.
Okay, so we're gonna have to get, okay. I don't know why the dragon is there for Aries, but that Spirit to tell me. And then it says, then the next one, you can do it. So somebody had to give you encouragement to leave this person alone. Who was it in your life that told you to leave this person alone? Somebody was telling you, get away from somebody, get away from this person, get away from her, get away from him. Who was that person that kept telling you to get away from the bullshit? Do you know it? Did anybody offer you any help to get away from people?
No, I can't think of anyone.
Well,
Because in this situation, I never really confided in anyone. I basically dealt with it on my own.
well,
Because I was, at that point, I was too ashamed to tell people what was going on.
well, if somebody saw it and they told you, they confirmed to you that it was okay to get away from somebody, to leave some people alone.
My dad kept telling me that I need to get away from that person, but he never knew any details about the situation.
I didn't say you need. Yeah, I'm not saying that he needed to know details. I'm just trying to show you the person who you should be getting away from. Now, who was the person these people was talking about?
My ex-boyfriend.
All right. So now, why does the ex-boyfriend have so much water in his chart? Because he's almost like a scorpion that can control demons. Because he's a dragon. He's a down talker. He's a shit talker. Maybe he got a Scorpio mindset where he talks a lot of trash about people and to people. Like he just hits you emotionally, what Spirit says. Like emotional blackmail.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's what it was. So yeah, that person that got other people manipulating you, he got other people, he got control over somebody around your life that he just keeps telling them, are you dealing with anybody in his family?
I socialize with his sister sometimes.
And his sister, when y'all with his sister, you pick up the bill, correct?
Yeah.
That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. He's manipulating. Remember I told you, somebody is manipulating the strings, telling people to pick from you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He's telling his sister to go with you, and you end up footing the bill for her, buying her shit, outfitting her, feeding her. He's saying, oh, she'll do it, she'll give it. You gotta get away from this family, okay? So now we're finna go into your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and it's governed by Mercury. Your third house represents your communication. And with Gemini being in this house, it represents communication. Good or bad, it has to come. So it just represents communication. And in this house right here, you have the Two of Fire in the upright position. Having the Two of Fire in your communication says that you're getting communication. When you get communication, you act on it right then and there. You act on it, but before you act on it, you have to get a cosigner. Spirit is saying, why do you feel like you need to ask somebody something before you do it every day? It's like you're not making your own decisions. You have to have somebody say, okay, yeah, I would do that too. Or would you do this if you were me? You following what Spirit is saying?
Yeah.
So if this isn't you, then you tell me, Baron, I don't know who the hell you're reading. I'm being honest.
No, a lot of times I'm very indecisive about decisions, and I usually need validation, I think, before, I will make a decision about something.
Spirit saying you gotta stop that. You gotta start thinking on your own terms. Would you like to ask this card a question?
About communication, I have been having a lot of problems with conflict lately, with especially on my job with individuals, and And I just wanted to know, is it going to get better or?
Spirit, will her communication on her job with her coworkers get any better? 3 cards. Artistic expression, okay. Will it get any better? Priorities, will it get any better? Positive change, yes, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better, but you're gonna have to show a different side of you. You're gonna have to be very artistic and articulate when you talk. So let's say if a bitch come up there and they say, oh, you're getting on my nerve, and you say, I do apologize, but you know, we all got one nerve. You make a joke about it, you know? You're gonna have to be very creative as maneuvering through the bush, to the cush, they call it. But yeah, everything changed because you're gonna learn how to do this. You typically don't joke around. You're typically always serious, or your humor is so damn dry that people don't understand what's funny to you. You understand what's funny, but they don't understand what's funny, and it's kind of like a backstab. So you're gonna have to really be a more people person in that environment, you know.
Okay.
But it do change for
But
you.
I usually don't mingle with them a lot. I stay to myself.
I know.
It's like, unless I really have to, deal with them on a professional level, then I do so, but generally I stay to myself.
Well, you're gonna have to change a little bit of that, okay? And start mingling, being creative, all right? Then they'll receive you how you want to be received, because they don't know they don't know anything about you. All right.
Okay.
So now we're gonna go over here to your 4th house. Your 4th house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your 4th house represents your actual house and home, where you live, where you lay your head. The 4th house also represents the 3 closest people you will allow to stay in your home, friends and family. And in this house right here, you have the 10 of air in the upright position. Having the 10 of air in the upright position, this is bad. Why aren't no communications in your house? Why aren't anybody talking to anybody? Do you live alone?
I live alone, yeah.
No dog, no cat, no nothing.
No.
Because I'm not seeing no animals. I'm not seeing. My antennas. Think of a shark. My antenna senses are not picking up any bionic traits or any electrical waves other than a damn television and a microwave. Those are the only damn thing that's communicating to you right now, Spirit is saying. Don't laugh, Spirit is serious, man. Spirit can see, I can see a lot of stuff, do a lot of spectrums. So, there's no communication in your house. Who do you talk to?
Well, I live alone, so I don't talk to anyone in my house.
You haven't thought about having people come over?
No.
Your problem is you have nothing to bounce your thoughts off of. So by you having nothing to bounce your thoughts off of, nothing is coming back to you. It's just staying in your head, rattling around like some change inside a tin can, right? It gets hurt. It start hurting after a while when you keep hearing those loud noises and the silence and the tingling and get so loud. They saying you have to be able to express yourself and have that expression come back via companionship. This is something you don't have on a communication level. So since you got rid of this particular individual, you felt the need to punish yourself, Spirit say. So why are you punishing yourself when he took from you? Spirit just can't understand your logic.
I don't feel like I'm punishing myself. I just
Sweetie, you getting a major ass whooping.
Live alone.
You giving yourself a major ass kicking for you feeling like you was stupid or took advantage of on your own accord. You giving yourself a major ass kicking. All right. Do you understand what this card is saying?
I can't believe, I just can't believe that I allowed this to happen.
Sweetie, let me tell you something. We allow things to happen in our life because we care too much about people more than we care about ourselves. You gotta stop beating your ass about what happened. People are dirty, dirty individuals. Their souls aren't clean. And when they come across a clean soul like yours, people are gonna take advantage of that. You have to stop letting people take advantage of you. Point blank, period. You following me?
Yeah.
Now, would you like to ask this card a question?
I'm sorry, which house was this in?
This is in your fourth house. Are you crying on me?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Don't apologize. It hurts. Trust me, it hurts. If I was there, I would give you the biggest hug on the planet, okay? It hurts. And nobody can tell you how bad it hurt unless they've been there through it. And then still they can only just comfort you because they can never tell you, they can never feel the pain that it caused and what it caused you to regret about yourself and not trust your own judgment and movements. You don't even trust whether you can order a damn cheeseburger or a hamburger not knowing which one is going to taste the best. When you done had both of them millions of times, you just lose faith in your own decision making skills. You're not the only one that's been there. Everybody has. It's just that you're experiencing it now. And the key word is has, Mom, because you got to come from that. Everybody have come from it and came to something glorious. Come out of this shit, because that house is not your coffin, baby. It's not. You can't allow that shit to consume you. Okay?
Yeah. It's just that I've just been in a weird state. So, that's what I feel comfortable.
You open your heart. You open your heart. You open your heart, your house, and your body to somebody, and they take advantage of you. I'm not gonna say suck it up. I'm gonna say I'm sorry. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm sorry he couldn't see the gem that you are. So, and I followed that with a barren quote. Fuck him. Now, I want you to ask this card a question about you being alone in this house, about you're not communicating with nobody. I'm going to need for you to ask this card a question so I can see what Spirit got to say, all right?
I didn't have a question.
You do not?
No.
So, all right. So now, remember at the beginning when I say, who is this twin? Did you have a twin? Close to you. He's so attached to you that I thought he was I thought you had a twin brother.
Okay.
You got to get this man up out your system, okay? You're still holding on to this fella.
Well, I don't think I've been holding on to
The hurt that he caused.
right, yeah.
But it's starting to mirror you. It's starting to consume you, and his energy is taking your energy over. And soon you're gonna be a bad person like him, hateful, trickerish. You're just gonna have to match. You're gonna end up matching his energy, which you're gonna lose a great part of you. Okay.
Mhm.
So now I'm gonna go here to your fifth house. Your fifth house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your fifth house represents your sex life, your entertainment, and luck. Sex life, entertainment, and luck. This is also the house where you get your strength from. And in this house right here, you have a message from the earth in the upside down position. Having a message from the earth in the upside down position, this means that, Jesus, woman, are you kidding me? So when this person would come over, you would have to offer him shit for him to come visit you?
Offer himself? No.
Let's say every time he came over there, he took something with him. Correct? This is in the past. Every time he came, he took something you had. Let's say you had a bag of chips on the refrigerator. He'll go and take them just because he can and walk out the door when y'all was done talking. It's like...
Yeah, probably.
It's not a probably. Spirit saying every time he came over, you had a gift waiting for him, or you had his favorite snack, you had his favorite chips, his favorite food, or his favorite anything, and he would come over, y'all would spend time together, talk, and then he would walk out, but make sure he gets what you gave him. It was almost like you was buying him. I mean, you can dispute what I'm saying all day long. I'm just saying what the cards are saying.
I don't think that's really accurate, because when the relationship was over, I know there was a period of time that I had to practically beg him to get his belongings out of my house.
Mm-hmm.
But even to this day, we still have things like mail and things coming to my house that I've asked him numerous times to please have these things up, and it just doesn't happen. It's like my words are taken for granted.
So let me.
But it took like almost a year for him to get his things out. With constant like, please, I need you to get your things out of my house.
Mm-mm. Spirit saying it's not about the stuff that's there now. So let's be right before you guys broke up and he left his stuff. You was trying to cater to him a lot, right?
Probably so.
And that's what your fifth house is saying. You was catering to him. That's all. I just went into detail of what he was doing. Maybe you didn't see him doing it, but I could see his ass walking past, grabbing this and grabbing that and making sure he got his gift. And that was the only reason he was coming back, to try to work it out, was to get the gift that you had got for him and things of that nature. So that was in your fifth house of sex life, entertainment, and luck. That sex life is really serious, because you still offered yourself to him at a time before this thing was really over. So that's what he's saying, and it kind of made you feel cheap. It is what it is. I'm just saying what Spirit is saying. It made you feel cheap and not worthy. All right? Oh my God. I'm sorry you had to go through this. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I don't.
All right, so now we're going to go here to your sixth house. Your sixth house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your sixth house represents your future economic affairs. Your future money, future wealth, prosperity, gains, all of that stuff. And in this house right here, you have the moon in the upside down position. Having the moon in the upside down position is a good thing right here, because it says that you will not be betrayed no more in the future when it comes to your money. Like you learned your lesson by giving the person money and giving this. Spirit is just saying you saw the error of your ways, and that sword that was stabbed in your heart is gonna come out eventually as your heart muscle gets stronger. But yeah, but you learned the errors of your ways. So your money is your money now. Would you like to ask this card a question?
About my financial situation, am I going to be able to get over this?
Yeah, I don't have to pull clarifier for that. Spirit say, yeah, you're gonna be able to get over this because you got the moon upside down in your 6th house of finances. So yeah, you're gonna be able to get over this. So if you want to ask another question, you can.
Okay. No, I don't have another question.
All right. So now we're gonna go over here to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your 7th house represents your relationship, the couple's dating, matrimony, romantic partnership. And in this house right here, you have the 2 of air in the upside down position. Having the 2 of air in the upside down position says you are not even looking for a boo thing. You ain't looking for a piece of snatch. You ain't looking for a relationship. You ain't looking for a companion. You're really just done with love, basically.
That's true.
Nobody can walk up to you and say, hey, good looking, how you doing? You'll be like, sorry, and act clueless and walk away. Spirit, anything you want to tell her?
That is true. At this point, I can't trust anyone.
Spirit did say that. Spirit said that it's a slow process, but he's showing me water. He's showing me like a boat on the water, turning a curve, like going around one of them dinghies, them buoys things that be floating in the middle of the ocean. He's showing me a boat slowly going around it. So Spirit is basically saying you're about to turn a curve to where you think there's nobody to trust and you think there's nobody for you. You're about to turn a curve and there's gonna be somebody for you.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
How soon is that going to happen?
How soon is that gonna happen? Look at that upbeat. You wanna act like the Terminator robot all you want to. You know you need love. I need love. Dun, dun, dun. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. In the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call. It says, focus on your strength. It says, find the blessing in your current situation. Hello, speed it up, meditate. So you want to know how long this is going to take, darling? They said only thing you have to do is snap your fingers.
Oh, no.
Go outside and fucking raise your hand and snap your fingers. And watch somebody sit up there and say, hey, did you lose your cat? Hey, can I borrow your phone? Somebody gotta pop their head up. You just gotta go out there and want it. Snap your goddamn fingers. I'm telling you what Spirit says. Spirit, like this. Snap your fingers like this guy. Just go out there and snap your fingers and let all of the sunlight hit your ass. I tried to play that game. I don't want anybody else. I'm so lonely. LL Cool J came down and say, I need love. Then it says, find the blessing in your current situation. You don't know the blessing in your current situation, sweetie. The blessing is that you have learned You know what's going on. You have learned. Okay? That's the blessing in it. You know the snakes in the grass, and you know the signs to look for. Get rid of this blue shirt wearing person out your soul and get you somebody who wants to take care of you. You're a sweet soul. And then it says meditate.
It seems like I always get the type of individuals that need my help. That, and then in the long run, they end up using, it's like I have to give, and they end up using my kindness,
Listen, you are the female version of me, okay? You know how many people I have built up throughout time in my relationship who have left me, cheated on me, to the point where I'm so emotionally damaged that I can't even explain how bad it hurts.
And exactly what it is, I feel so emotionally beat up.
But you know how I overcome all that? You ready for me to tell you my secret? I overcome all of that the hatred and that scared feeling, being that scared man who get taken advantage of. The way I overcome all that, because I know that there's that perfect person out there for me, and that perfect person is gonna come one day. And as long as I just keep on believing that perfect person is gonna be there, that's what God will start lining up into your life. The universe will say, damn it, she's fighting for it. Yeah, I done gave her some shithead. She had to learn her lesson. But damn it, let me keep putting people in there who's going to keep making her stronger. Now, if you meet somebody and that relationship don't work out well, that person goes you a little bit stronger and a little bit closer to getting to what you really want. I truly believe that in my heart. So you better keep hope alive, and I ain't talking about Obama.
And exactly, I feel like if I have to get into another relationship, I feel like I want somebody that's equal to me financially, not someone that I have to help with their come up, and then at the end of the day, they just end up using you.
They go leave you for Sue and Betty and a Shanika somewhere around the corner. Yeah, I got left for a Terrence and an Alfred. Go Alfred, for fucking God's sake. Alfred, that's a Batman's butler. Hey, but I got hope that, the universe putting the right people in my life, and I'm happy. That's how that go. See, I like this conversation. Me and you having a conversation. We cool, we family. Sis. All right, so and when will this happen? You go out there and you put yourself out there and you snap your fingers, and you just snap your finger, you chew your bubble gum and act like you're bow-legged when you're walking and see who come your way. See that? Spirit having fun. See, Spirit got you laughing. Look at her. Gotta get it right. All right. So now we're going to go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind, what it is you think about, what it is you fear, what it is you desire, what it is you love, all of that stuff. It's just not to the surface yet. And in this house right here, you have a message from the water in the upside down position. Having a message from the water in the upside down position says that you don't have a decision to make. You already made your decision. You knew this message from me tonight will be the defining message for you to go out there and date again, live again, and love again. You already knew you were going to do it. You just called me for confirmation. Thank you for having trust in me. You knew you was out of this. You knew you was out of this cycle. You was done with this cycle. This cycle is not you. You was done. You can play hermit all you want, but that's not you. You would have killed yourself in that damn house. But now it's over.
Yeah, I don't like living alone.
Nah, you not. You had already made the decision to go out there and start stepping out. I'm going out. I'm going out. I'm singing these old songs I used to sing when I used to dance to when I was in the lodge. So, yeah, that's all. You already made the decision to get up off your ass and get out there and live again. That's great. So that's the message from the water, saying your emotions are already under check. You're just beating yourself up. That's the whole purpose to this reading. You're beating your own ass. You gotta stop that. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No, I don't have a question.
But you do understand what it's saying.
Yeah.
All right. So now we finna go over here to your ninth house. Your ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your ninth house represent your reality, your future, what will become, and your gains and stuff in the future. In this house, you have the Ten of Earth in the upside down position. Having the Ten of Earth in the upside down position, it says that you do lose resources. Now, the resources you're gonna lose is gonna be, they saying it's not gonna be material resources. They say it's gonna be pride. You're gonna lose like pride, or you consider this an emotional resource. Pride, you're gonna lose pride, and what else the other one? I can't, they showing me, but I can't put it into words. Pride, you're gonna lose pride. So that's the resource you see, pride as a resource, and there's another one you see as a resource. They say sex appeal. They say you see your sex appeal as a resource. So you're gonna lose that resource, meaning that you're gonna be kind of dressing different, bundling yourself up, or wearing a lot of carnigans, or whatever they call that, a sweater thing that people throw on their ass. They say you're gonna lose a lot of your ambitious sex appeal, or how you used to think you was all that, or how you used to think you was just Jazzy, the baddest thing in the room. They say you're gonna lose a lot of that energy. And that's just the way it is, because you're starting over, and you should. But your pride is going to be scarred, and you're going to lose a lot of that arrogant energy. But that's the only resource you're going to lose. No finances. He didn't say it was a financial loss. It's just an emotional.
I'm not a very arrogant person. I'm actually very humble.
No. I'm not saying you're going to. I'm not saying you were super arrogant that you used to walk up around and say, I own the world. That's what I do. I'm the arrogant one. I'm just being transparent. I own the world. If I ruled the world, I free all my sons. All right. So, but no, they saying arrogance, meaning that people see you in a certain light. You're gonna allow them to see you in not such a good light. So, but here's the secret: you won't care.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yeah, I don't really get that.
Spirit, she doesn't really get it. Let's see. Explain it to her in a different way.
I know people, when they first meet me, they have this perception about me that I'm arrogant and I think I'm better, but it's not so. I'm actually a very humble person, but I don't know.
So am I.
If how I carry myself, speaks differently.
Mm-hmm. So am I. So are we. People think we're arrogant, but we got the best souls on the planet, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna lose a little bit of that. You're gonna have to tone it down, and you're not gonna care what they think. You're just gonna do it because you're doing a rebirthing stage. It's okay.
Mhm.
So would you like to ask this card a question? Because you solved your own question. Well, do you have another question for it?
No, I
All right. So now we're going to go up here to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and is governed by Saturn. Your 10th house represents your self-image, how everybody will see you. This has nothing to do with you, by the way. This is how everybody will see you on the planet. Oh, excuse me, darling. This is how everybody will see you. You can't stop it. And in this house right here, you have the 10 of air. No, the 9. I'm sorry. Whoa. You have the 9 of air in the upside down position. Having the 9 of air in the upside down position, meaning that you should be amazed at this. Nobody is gonna be paying you any attention. You know that? While you thinking that you're done failed from your cloud, nobody is gonna be paying you any attention. They're gonna see somebody that just living. They're gonna see just a regular woman that's trying to get her life together. Nobody's gonna be doing anything nefarious against you. You're just gonna be living. That's a good thing, by the way. Allowing you to be you without all the eyes and stares and all the taunts and stuff. That's really good. Would you like to ask this card a question?
So I often put myself through a lot of stress because I feel that I have to live up to a certain standard to seek for my parents' approval.
Mm-hmm.
So, I usually walk, a very narrow, path, because I feel like I don't want to disappoint my parents, in any way. So that's why with this whole situation, I beat up myself so much because it's like, this is not me.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, I don't know. I don't even know what my question is. I forgot what my question was.
How will my parents see me?
Yeah.
You gotta say it.
If they find out about this situation, because nobody knows about this, because I'm just so ashamed to tell anybody.
Spirit, give her feedback. How will her parents react to this? How will her family react to this, her family and friends? They say it's let it go. You get it? How would they react to this? Mother, wife, sister, daughter, how would they react to this? They say it's energy healing. Health and healing. They saying you need to stop being so concerned with what your mom will think of you. You're grown. They say let that shit go, because that's the real reason why you're in the house depressed. You're hiding. Remember I said you're hiding from somebody?
Mm-hmm.
And you considered it, I'm not hiding from him. I'm just not living there. Spirit told you was hiding from somebody. You can't doubt Spirit.
Because I don't want anyone in my family to find out because it's embarrassing to me.
You don't want anybody in your family to find out that a relationship didn't work out with a man.
No, actually, I'm in a real huge financial situation.
Okay, now.
I'm in debt.
So Spirit say let it go and bounce back from this. You know what to do to bounce back from this. So why do you feel you need to tell them? Or did you lose your car? Did you lose your house?
I didn't lose anything, but I just have a very huge
debt to income ratio.
Yeah, debt to pay back.
Gotcha. Yeah, you never know. These people may talk a little shit, but they may, and like this house said, they may just help you. What Spirit's saying, they may just assist you because people have lived a life and they understand people fuck people over. So you may just be hurting yourself by not asking for help, because in your 10th house they got let it go, mother, wife, sister, daughter, health and healing. This meaning that nobody's going to judge you. They're going to help you.
Okay.
All right. So now that completes your 10-card spread. Did you take notes?
I'm sorry?
That completes your 10-card spread. Did you take notes?
Did I take notes? No, I didn't.
All right. I got to make sure I get this video to you because I want you to rewatch it. So now I'm going to shuffle the cards, and now I'm going to do you an ancestor reading.
Okay.
Oh boy. With you, this got to be interesting. I know it's going to be interesting. I can feel it already. Oh, you care so much about what your family thinks. Oh, ancestors, y'all be good to me. Let me put some Florida water on my hands because I'm talking to the ancestor Rannies. Ancestor reading. Don't stop the music. I'm gonna have to break out a fresh deck of these babies. They're starting to stick. That means I got my energy on them. All right. I shuffle the cards. I want you to say your first name for me so I can pray over the card. All right. One more time. Say your first name so I can pray over the card. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
So we do 5 cards. The first 4 cards are reserved for female ancestors, and I'll leave 1 card reserved for a male ancestor to come in. Or a female can come into the 5th one. Two, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Oh boy, here we go with this one. All right, ancestors, y'all come on through. All right. Your first ancestor. Let's go over here to your first ancestor. So you dealing with your first ancestor. She drew the 6 of water. She drew the 6 of water in the upright position. Now this ancestor right here, she's constantly telling me about you being lazy. She is 100%. She's 100% very, 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 very adamant about working hard, work hard, work hard, work hard. But she's talking about how you're just laying down doing nothing with yourself. She says you're being lazy. All this water around that you could go swimming in to exercise, meaning emotional stress and get stronger emotionally, because she's saying you need to be working out, athletic. Surprisingly, she was very athletic. She was physically fit. What she keeps saying, she was a physically fit lady. She was about 5'9", tall for a woman. Physically, she had a good shape to her, very in shape. And she's from this era here. She's from like 1945 to the 2000s. So she's a recent deceased person. Do you know who she is?
No, I don't.
All right. She worked out a lot, or she talked about working out a lot. Like physically getting in shape. Not no herbal medicine. She was like, she got to walk. So she was an athletic person. We'll leave it at that. She's saying you need to drink more water. Again, she's saying you need to get in contact with your emotions and your feelings. Things of that nature. This is what she keeps saying. Get in contact with your emotion and your feelings. Get stronger. Don't let your emotions let out. Don't just lay around and think you're a zombie and you can't be touched by emotion and fear. Say you need to get in that, put it inside you, and go exercise your muscles. Would you like to ask her a question?
I would like to know who she is.
All right. Spirit, who are you? Who are you? She says she's a Capricorn. She want to know your name. Could you give her something that allow her to pick you up? I'm gonna throw one card for you, lady. She was like an artist. She made things by scratch. She says she's a Capricorn, born in January, Capricorn, and she says she made things from scratch. Like she was creative, pottery, flowers. She would like paint, and she really like enjoyed speed walking. She said that she would be like your auntie, your grand auntie or something. Like she was known as the more stronger of the women. So she's saying your mother's sister or a cousin that's supposed to be your mother's sister. Something along those lines. She said you wouldn't know her per se, but she's telling you who she is and what she was around. So,
she said I didn't know her?
Like you wouldn't know her if you met her. So maybe she expired before you got your memory started. But she is supposed to be like a cousin to your mother or your mother's oldest sister that was just physically fit.
Oh, okay.
Good shape on her too. But she says,
right, I've been lazy about working out and getting in shape. And yeah.
she just said you need to do it. She said you're being lazy. You gotta drink the water. She basically said it like this. She need to suck that shit up and jump into it. You know, but I try to clean it up as much as I can. All right, so now we're finna go here to your second ancestor. Who are you? Who are you? Oh boy. All right, so now your second ancestor. This one here is a lesbian. Are you from this era? Are you from this time period? No, she's from Europe and she likes women. She said your family frowns against that? So this ancestor was exiled. She had to move to Europe because she was into the woman, and she was like the male version of the woman. So she was like the dude, and she liked white women. So you need to ask your mother which one of her relatives dated white women, like was into girls and dated the white ones. Cause this is her. She's dead now. But what you gotta tell her? She said enjoy your life. She just keeps saying you need to enjoy your shit and don't let a man tear you down. She said she just in that zone like enjoy your life. Who the fuck are you to not enjoy your life? Like men ain't shit no way. Don't let no man tear you down. She's in that mode and she has a very dirty mouth.
Okay.
You have a very dirty mouth. What else you want to tell her? Father, husband, brother, son. She said, why don't you look to your dad? That's the only man you can truly trust. And surprisingly, it's your dad's sister.
Oh, my dad's sister.
Yeah, because she got a lot of respect for your dad. So it's not your mother's sister. It's your dad's sister who liked women, who liked to date white women. And she was like, your dad is the only one you can trust. I don't know her name, but you need to find out who these people are coming to you. Because these people are coming to try to talk to you and make you stronger, by the way. They're not coming to...
I'm not very close to my dad's family.
Oh, but why is she saying your dad is the only man you can trust?
Oh, it's true. I go to him for a lot of advice. And he's been very supportive to me.
Well, she's saying, like, she keeps saying, tell her to look to her daddy. Look to her daddy. Look to her daddy. So, she's like that, but she's a lesbian on your dad's side, like white women, and she thinks your dad is the best man on the planet. And she said you should too. So now we're going to go over here to your third ancestor. All right, who are you? Oh, you broke them up. So this ancestor here is kind of old school. So this is your grandmother. She flat out said she's your grandma. She's your grandmother on your mother's side, by the way.
Oh.
This one here, she doesn't play. She has blue skin, or something was wrong with her skin, or something. Like she got bruised easily. I'm asking you because she's showing me purple and blue skin. Like she just kept getting bruised up a lot for no reason. People didn't know why she was getting bruised, but she was getting whips on her arm and stuff.
Well, what I can remember of my grandmother, my mom's mom, is that she suffered a stroke and she had paralysis on one side of her body. So, and sometimes she will, I think, when she tries to walk, she will fall and things like that. So I don't know if that's where the bruises came from.
Okay.
But towards the end of her life, she needed a lot of assistance to walk and different things like that.
All right, so this is her, because she keeps saying she got bruised a lot, and she keeps showing me the bruises and things, so black and blue skin. Now I'm understanding. I wanted to make sure I'm talking to the right person, so cool. So now, she's saying that she saw you guys arguing, and she saw that this guy wasn't no good, so she wants you to know that you did nothing wrong, that she was the one that came in and separated this, because this guy was going to take you for more than what he had already done. She stepped in and took it out of there.
Okay.
So I think she deserves a thank you because she is saying that That's all she can do.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, anything you want to tell her grandmother? Grandmother told me to tell you she got her movement back and she can dance. And she's saying that as long as she can dance and she played an instrument in her day.
Sure.
In her day, she used to play an instrument. Ask your mom. She used to play an instrument. She keeps saying she can play her instrument now. She got both use of her hands. She can play her instrument now.
Oh, wow.
That is so cool.
That is wonderful.
You listen, when you find out what instrument she could play, text my phone and say, Baron, my mom said she used to play XYZ instrument. Because she said she's dancing and she's happy and she's like, I can play my instrument again, and that's all she wanted to play. The whole time she was laying in bed is the instrument. She just wanted to play music.
Okay. I will.
All right. So she broke up the relationship because she did that to protect you. So cool. So now we're gonna go over here to this ancestor. Ancestor, who are you? What are you saying? You have the 6. You have a lot of 6s over your whole damn house.
And what does that mean?
Just having a lot of 6s, man. That's just like one step away. They keep saying one step away from being complete. Meaning you just had to learn a lesson. These are lessons what you've been through. So female ancestor, which one are you? Oh, okay. So she's saying she's the one that told everybody to come to the United States. She told everybody to follow her to the United States. So whatever country you guys left from, she was the one that gave them the idea. So she's old.
Oh, okay.
She's a Leo. She's a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So she letting you know she's a fire sign. And she say it took her 6 months to get everybody over here. So she didn't just tell them to leave. She literally sent money back for the rest to come over here to get your whole family into the States. All right. So now she said that she offers you freedom. She keeps saying that you don't have to be in one place. You can move. She keeps saying you got freedom. Now, I don't know if she's the grandmother, but she's like the matriarch of the family. She's like, everybody listen to this female, and she's old, like 200 years old style energy, 150 at least. So I don't know what island you guys come from or how long your family's been over in the States, but she keeps saying that she brought them out of their darkness and she could bring you out of yours. So she just saying you gotta move around.
I have to move away from like the state that I live in?
No, you have to move around.
Oh, I have to move around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for him?
What does that mean? Like, 6% residents?
No, spirit. What, grandma? I mean, matriarch. Sorry, I'm not insulting you, grandma. Matriarch. What are you saying? What are you telling her? She says, power of joy. Come out of your depression. Get up and move. Laugh. Play. Enjoy life again. You don't have to be stuck.
Okay, so stop isolating.
Correct.
Okay.
She's there to help you break out of these chains. She said if she got your whole family to a better land, then she can get you out this house. All right, I like that. Your ancestors aren't so bad, man. They want to help you. You guys are helping people. I haven't seen people ancestors threaten to murder me. So this is your last ancestor card, and this is reserved for a male. A female can come, but I reserve this house for a man. I believe in equal gender liberties or whatever they call it stuff nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so nope, it's more women in your family than men, huh? Do you got any brothers or male cousins? Because I'm seeing all females.
I do have two brothers here. They're not dead though. They're alive.
No, I'm talking about like throughout your whole entire family, there's more females than males.
Pretty much, yeah. There's a lot of females.
So, who are you, female? Because this was card was reserved for a man. Who are you? She dances. She's like this. She got this move to her like, you can't tell me shit. You know, I just stand here and I dance all day long. You can't tell me nothing. I just stand here and I dance all day long. So she's like, but I do my thing and I help. I do my thing and I help. So she's saying she's a helper. She was a helper ancestor. She did a lot of planting. So she's 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sensing these people are strongly, I'm sensing like strongly related to the Caribbean, but not just because your accent. She said she dated a Haitian man. She keep referring to Haitian. I don't know, was she the first one to fall in love with a Haitian man or somebody outside the culture?
I don't know. My mom's family is from Trinidad, and my dad's family is from Antigua.
So out of those two, she dated somebody outside that culture because she's pretty adamant about they got mad at her for that, and that's why she just like to cause trouble, stand around and like, I just stand here and I dance. I'm all of that. Y'all bitches can look at me if y'all want to, but I'm happy. And she's doing that shit like this. But she keeps saying she dated outside the culture, not the race, outside the culture.
Oh, okay.
And she keeps saying she dated a Haitian fellow. She keeps saying I dated the Haitian guy. So that's Antigua and Trinidad. I can see where the outside of the culture lies because those people are very culturally sound, you know. They deal with their own.
Mm-hmm.
And now, what are you trying to tell her? She says you're looking at the wrong man. She said you're looking at a different type of man. She said it's okay to date outside your culture. She's saying don't be typecasted into sticking with just a regular American black or some shit. She is really like on one. She's saying date outside your culture, plant your seed. She's basically saying plant your seed somewhere else, or you know, sow your oats somewhere else, and maybe you'll find love in a better mindset of a man. So the last guy you was dating, what was his nationality? Hello?
I'm sorry?
The last guy you dated, what was his nationality?
He was African. He was from the Cameroon.
She's saying you got a type, darling. Stop dating that shit. She says it's okay to change cultural. So try to date a Haitian fellow. Try to date a Bayesian fellow. Try to date a Cuban fellow. You know, if you gotta keep it on the accent level there. But she says it's okay to date outside your culture, and maybe the issues you keep running into these needy men is because you're dating the same style of needy man.
Okay.
Look for somebody in a different culture who has their shit together and go after them. It's okay. Hell with what people say. What else you want to say? Yes? And she says yes. Say yes. If somebody outside your culture come and say, hey, you want a date? She say fucking yeah. Go for it and stand around and let a bitch hate. She say let a bitch hate. The only thing you gotta do is stand up and look proud and dance side to side. Rock your shoulders. I'm just being honest. This is what she's saying. These your people that want you that want to help you out this situation. And she was serious for her.
She's very animated.
Say what now?
I said she's very animated.
Yeah, and she said she went and got her a Haitian man. She wasn't even fucking off. She went across the fucking water back then, baby. Ow! Go ahead. Would you like to ask her a question?
No, I don't have any questions.
She don't have no question for you. She already know what you gonna say. Go to Port-au-Prince, baby. Vacation time. Vacation time, Port-au-Prince. All right, so ancestors. She's done. She accepted what you guys had to say, and she said she's gonna take heed. You all can be dismissed now, okay? Go check on her sometime. Every last single one of you, go check on her sometime and continue to protect her. Y'all come over here. Y'all got the right to go over there. Thank you, guys. All right. Now we're rearing the last part of this thing. How you feel?
A little bit confused.
How are you confused?
I guess because of some of the ancestors I don't know, I don't identify.
Well, do you know when you asked for the ancestors part of it, you knew they was gonna be ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you. If you want, I don't have one for current deceased relatives. I just open it up for the ancestors to come, and ancestors can be 10,000, 100 years from now. You know, but they felt the need to come and tell you something. But they gave you enough clues, and normally when you write this down, you can go and ask family, who was this, who was that, who was this, who was that.
Okay.
So that's how that goes. So now we finna go over here to the chakras. Shakira. Shakira sounded like to me. Oh, let's see what they're gonna say about your health and wellness. Oh yes. Tunde. That was just a joke I seen from Coming to America. It just popped in my head. You old enough to know what Coming to America is?
Yeah.
What? I love that.
I love that movie too.
Someone to kiss, someone to miss. He's just too funny. I love that movie. All right, so now we're gonna start from the root. All right. So we're gonna start with the root chakra and the root energy, the grounding portion. And in this house, in this chakra zone right here, it says you're up to move. So why are you fighting yourself? You want to move away. They saying you want to move away, and you're up to moving away, but you feel like you have to stay. I don't know why you feel like you have to stay, but if the opportunity presents itself, they say you would take up and leave. And they say it's like, again, turning the curve, turning the curve, turning the curve. Oh, it's not your land. It's not your land. It says you're abducted to turn the curve. So you want to get out of this situation you're in, but you haven't figured out the right situation. So basically, they're saying when it comes to your root chakra, you want to get walking. You want to get out of your coffin, but you can't stop. You don't see nothing to go to, and that's your issue.
Okay.
All right, so now we're finna get up here to your sacral, that lower part. You know what I'm saying, the lady part. In this house, in this part, you're open. So, I mean, you crave companionship, but you're afraid of the relationship. What they're saying.
That's true.
Yeah, you're horny, but you want to make it mean something. It's not me, man. I'm just. So what? Tell me something. Why is there a stain here? Why is there like a disdain? Why are you mad at yourself for having female feelings?
I don't have female feelings.
No, not feelings for a female.
Oh.
Why are you mad at yourself for feeling like you need to be touched, caressed, and held and passionately made love to? Why are you hating yourself for this? They're telling me.
No, I don't hate myself for that.
So why are you denying yourself? I should say. Let me just go ahead and say that.
Because at this time I don't trust anybody.
Well, you can't hate yourself for falling in love, okay? That's what they're saying. So you're open. So don't hate yourself for falling in love, sweetie. Don't do that to yourself. Don't punish yourself. You know, if you find somebody you like and you go for it, I mean, then go for it. No pun intended, okay? So now we're finna get up here to your dietary systems and all that stuff right up here in that stomach area. I see gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble. You can't get full. Have you developed an eating habit? Let's not call it an eating habit, because Spirit say you're going to say no. Let's call it you develop a snacking problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a stress eater, I guess. So
yes. That's
when I'm stressed or when I'm depressed, I eat a lot.
So that's what they're saying going on. So that's what's going on with you right now. So you're eating a lot and your bowel movements aren't strong enough. So they saying you're not getting enough nutrition down there because you're eating empty calories. So these are your sweet cakes, your sweet cakes, your fast food, not like McDonald's and shit. Fast food like TV dinners. They keep pointing out to the microwave a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not cooking wholesome meals, you're just popping in some in the microwave and that's your meal. Empty calories. They say stop it, because you're gonna develop a black spot on your intestines like an ulcer. So stop eating that stuff. Your body is not made for it. All right.
Okay, a lot of times I'm just not motivated. I know what I'm supposed to do and what I should be doing. I know better, but I just don't have the motivation.
Okay. We're gonna fix that. You can fix that with that motivation thing. All right. So now we're gonna go up here to your large intestine area. the real circulatory system. So this right here is closed off. This is closed. When I say it's closed, I mean you have a blockage there, and the blockage is just like when you burp, or when you burp, it's mainly gas coming out. Do you taste your food like more often?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, Spirit saying that's because the intestines are blocked and the gas that's coming up is increasing. You're gonna be throwing up grease. They say you're gonna be throwing up like greasy stuff, or you're gonna be throwing your food up, but not like a full-fledged regurgitation. You're gonna be like, it's gonna be pushing back on you. They saying you need to do you some kind of rinse out, cleanse, like a detox, but not so much as to get parasites and all that shit up out you. They say you need to like Drano. You need to take something, vinegar water. I don't know what they use, but you need to do something to break up the grease that's in your big intestines before you start throwing it back up. They say just when you lay down at night, you know, be ready to roll over to your side, because you may get a little sleep apnea. Stop breathing in the middle of the night behind this shit, okay?
Okay.
And you live alone, by the way. So try to lay on your stomach as much as possible with your head facing down, in case you do have to, you know?
Okay.
All right. So let's go up here to your thorax area, your lungs and the liver and all that good stuff. Why can't you breathe? Why are you telling yourself you don't want to breathe? Spirit is saying you're literally like, I don't want to breathe. I don't want to do nothing. You're sighing a lot. But you can't breathe. That's the whole thing. You're really not getting oxygen where it needs to go. That was a question.
I don't know. I don't have a problem with breathing.
You don't want to breathe. Notice what Spirit's saying. Why you don't want to breathe? Oh, look. Translation. Why do you feel you want to give up and die?
Maybe because of my depression that I've been through. I don't know. Sometimes when I was really in my depressive state, I will feel that way.
Mm-hmm. Spirit, do you want to tell her anything about this? Spirit's showing me a spot on your lungs.
Mm-hmm.
Spirit saying there's a spot on your lungs. Why am I getting abnormal breathing rhythm? It's like a. Have you gotten a lung checkup yet?
No, I haven't.
I just want you to go see a physician and to have him look at your respiratory system.
Okay.
Spirit is not happy because I'm feeling pain up in here. On the right side, on the center. I'm Spirit not happy with this. I'm feeling pain, so I need you to go get a checkup. Now the pain is coming worse because I'm talking about it. Like acid reflux probably. That may be it. It may just be heartburn, acid reflux or something due to you wanting to throw up a lot, holding your breath. So yeah, you gotta go just get a checkup of your respiratory system.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go up into your heart. Your heart, I'm just gonna say it's closed. This motherfucker is so closed, it's turned to the left, it's closed. To the left, to the left. It's singing. Everything you own in the box to the left. In the closet, that stuff. If I bought it, please don't touch. So yeah. Hell, you done with this shit. Hell, you really over this cat. You done with men. You better get out there and snap your fingers and go get you a man and stop sitting up there acting like you can't get none. So yeah, your heart is closed. You gotta open that thing back up, okay? So now we're finna go over here to your throat chakras. Talking, communication, and you're talking a lot. You running your mouth a lot. I don't know who you're talking to, cause you live by yourself and you don't have a cat. So who are you talking to? Yourself?
No.
You're communicating with somebody. Spirit is talking. Oh my God! And you're communicating with somebody that's right-handed. And that has a big old head too. Their head is extremely big for their body. Because they keep showing me weighted head. Like this person is high all the time. His or her head is heavy. So do you have any one friend you talk to?
I have one friend that I talk to.
Do they get high?
Do they get high?
Yeah, like smoke weed, drink.
No.
So why are their heads so big?
I don't know. My friend that I talk to, her head is not big.
Her head is not big. She wears a lot of hair.
No.
Something about her head then. They saying her head is too big. Maybe she's arrogant. I don't know.
Oh, she is very arrogant, yeah.
Oh, she is. That's why she got the big head. Okay, I'm understanding, Spirit. Because they keep saying her head is too big and she's right-handed. Okay. You talk to her a lot. A lot. That's your go-to partner.
Yeah, but I don't, you see, my problem, I internalize a lot. I don't talk to her about things pertaining to me. We're just good friends and we just talk in general.
Right. Yeah, I'm just saying that they say that's somebody you communicate with more than anything.
Yeah, I do communicate with her a lot.
Well, they saying it's not a bad thing. It's okay to communicate with her, okay?
Yeah, she's very genuine.
Yeah, they say she's genuine. Great word. So now we're going to get up here to your head. Your head crown. They say the only reason your mind is closed off because you split between two decisions. And they're showing me the equator here. They're showing me the split. They say you're split between should I or should I not?
Oh, no, I do procrastinate a lot.
Yeah. They saying you're procrastinating on should you walk outside. Something so simple as should you walk outside or should you stay in the house. You need somebody to say, hey, Carl, meet me outside. You know? That's what's going on with you. You just indecisive. That's it. You're indecisive and you're fearful. Break that fear. Get out of there. You got your ancestors watching you. And everything and all these cards are telling you that everything is going to be okay. But you just got to want it and you got to listen. All right.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions for me? Go ahead.
So, well, can I share something with you?
Yeah.
And maybe about 2 months ago, I had a reading by another individual.
Okay.
Actually, it's Rhonda from Botanica. And she basically, in my reading, she saw that my dad, that is considered my dad, and I've known all my life to be my dad, is not my dad. And actually, somebody, that's the person is dead, it's an ancestor, who is really my dad, wants to help me. But he needed an offering, which I did do an offering, but I was hoping with this ancestor reading I will find out who it is, because I'm very reluctant about asking my mother, because I don't think she would,
Let me find.
be forthcoming.
That's the devil, sweetie. Do you hear me?
I'm sorry?
So the person that came and tried and said that he was your dad, that was like a devil person, like a trickster, like a pig man. He keeps saying, spirit keeps saying that was like a pig man, like somebody that makes jokes. A pig man. So I don't think that was true, but ask the question about your father. Let's see what they say.
So is my father really my father?
Spirit, can y'all reveal this? Is her father really her father? Spiritual laws of attraction. Is her father really her father? Stay focused. Is her father really her father? It says priorities. He's not. So the man that raised you is not your dad? Do your mother know this?
He's not?
No. Do your mother know this?
I don't know. I've been reluctant to ask her.
Let me explain what they said. They said, I asked, is this guy really your dad? They say spiritual laws of attraction. They say that this guy had to come into your life. Attraction, meaning your mother pulled somebody in that can maintain and help. Okay, and you've had a great relationship with this man since then, correct?
I have, yes.
Okay. He's the only one you can trust. He's the only one.
I mean, he's been really supportive on my life. He's basically...
Spirit, I know he's the best on the planet to you, but Spirit is not showing me no biological connection. And they saying that he didn't care, up to him, you his girl. They said now you need to stay focused. You need to stay focused. Going down this road is not good for your psyche or your mother. It'll tear this family up. You know that, right?
Yes, it will.
So you need to be stronger and let this shit go. Because he did everything and he leaving you a nice little lump sum in his will. So you need to let this go, okay?
Okay.
Now then they say priorities. You got priorities, and this person here was very wise to make you their priorities because he knew he knew your purpose and he knew your place and he knew his job. So he was following God's divine order when it came down to this. It ain't like your mama was pregnant and he found out like that. Is that he met her during this time. So every day you see him, you give him a hug and you don't bring this shit up again. You don't want to hurt him.
Okay.
He did what a man's supposed to do. and I'm gonna keep telling you this because I want you to drive it home. It may hurt when you look at him. You may wonder where your biological father at and all that other stuff. He was removed for a reason. This man had to be there for you, and I would say let this shit go and allow this man to continue being there till your dying day until his. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any other questions?
So, who is this ancestor that the other person saw that wanted to help me?
Spirit, who is this ancestor?
That claims that he is my father.
Somebody was masquerading as your dad. I know they said the little pig man. They keep showing me a little half-fat pig man hiding behind a rock, smiling with a flash of light. He's always like throwing sparks of fireworks. He's a jokester, but he's a pig. Spirit, who wants to help her? Who is this person masquerading as her father that want to help her? Or is it her biological father? Focus on your strength. So you remember I showed you about the little pig man that was throwing little sparks with his hand and everything?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I just got Apollo, and Apollo is throwing sparks with his hand. Okay, so why are you such a pig man? Come here. Why are you such a fucking pig, man? Why do you feel like joking and playing all the time and shit? You little pig man. Why do you feel like playing, pig man? Power of joy. You's a fucking pig, dude. He's a jokester. He takes nothing serious. And it says mother, wife, sister, daughter. You fucking skunk. Listen. Your biological father is a real character. He's a playboy. He's a trickster. He's just like no real substance to him. He just likes to have fun, and he's running around having fun on the other side. And they say he's a little fat man that just likes to have fun. Because I got power of joy, and then they got mother, wife, sister, daughter. The reason why he's coming back because he feel he owes your mother. He feel like he abandoned your mama and he played around on her, and he's trying to make amends. That's why he keeps doing it. But even over there, he's still a jerk. I'm not happy with him. So he's coming back to help you. I thought he was a devil, but he's just a little satyrish pig man that likes to have fun. I'm sorry I'm insulting your dad, but that's how he's coming to me. Would you like to ask any other questions?
Yeah, there's been a lot of discord between my mom and I.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of family issues, and we haven't really been, communicating well or basically getting along. And I just want to know if this relationship is going to get better.
Spirit, will her relationship and her mother's relationship get any better? Work your magic. Will her relationship and her mom's relationship get any better? Retreat to nature. Will her relationship and her mom's relationship get any better? See the other person's point of view. As long as you stop being, you gotta stop being combative towards her. Like when you go around her, you gotta stop smacking your teeth and be like, shh, or doing that kind of blowing her off thing. But yeah, it'll get better. You guys just gotta learn to stop blowing each other off. That's your problem. When you say something, you blow her off. And vice versa.
Okay.
Yep, so it gets better if you stop like blowing her off when she says something. Pay attention to her sometime, and she need to pay attention to you. Whew. Okay.
But she's
Hmm?
very manipulative, and she's not very forthcoming a lot of times with situation. So you never know. Like, my mom, I don't know. She will tell you something right now, and then a few hours later, she will totally turn it around.
Oh.
So you never know how, you can't really take her seriously.
Right.
You can't really believe a lot of things that she said.
She's around water a lot too. She's around a lot of water. Like she controls people's emotions. Almost like she's a dragon or a Scorpio energy. That's weird. Yeah, she is very waspy. She'll say shit to hurt your feelings. Yeah, she's very waspy. Oh, wow. So how was that reading for you?
It was good.
Did it answer the majority of your questions? Do you feel better about things?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, that you got that long ass big boy reading, boy. That'll be take it out you. That damn reading serious for it, boy. All right. Whew. Well, I almost went to sleep. No, I'm just playing. If you need anything, you know how to reach me. I'm gonna edit this early and I'm gonna send it to you first before I upload it on the internet. I'll make sure I cut everything out and I'll send it to you first, and you'll have the option to tell me, do you want to upload it or not, okay? Once you get a chance to look at it and revisit it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say it's gonna take me a while to fix this because this is 2 hours long, and I gotta make sure I get a couple more content up. But you're not gonna get it in a week. Trust me, it's gonna be about 2 to 3 weeks because I got a lot of videos.
Okay.
But trust me, you're gonna get it in your hand, okay?
Sure. Thank you.
All right, now you have a great evening.
So I have a question.
Go ahead.
Can I ask?
Sure.
Is there anything I can do to? Would you recommend me doing anything to like cleanse my aura, or what recommendations would you have?
Spirit, should I give her anything to cleanse her aura? Should I, or do she need anything to cleanse? Does she need anything to cleanse? Does she need anything? Should she use anything? Help me out. It says twin flame, mirror reflection, come out of the closet, positive change. You honestly, you really don't need anything. If you want to give me an extra $250, I'll take it. But you don't need it.
Okay.
Only thing you need to do is just walk your ass up out that door and start living again. That's it.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you so much.
No problem, darling. And you have a good one.
Okay. You too. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. All right. That was a really good one. That was a long one. She got the all-in-one, and that thing takes a long time. But at least she got her answers that she needed, and it was a beautiful reading. So I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Take care. God bless. Much love.